Welcome students of Form 3, and to be exact, Form 3B. Welcome to watching this video made with passion and dedication about cohesion and groups and institutions. So we talk about cohesion, being connected, being tied as a group, and we're also going to talk about it in relation to institutions. Always smart to get in front of you paragraph 4, chapter 2, if you want to know what we are talking about. And again, in this video, we are talking about cohesion in relationship to goals, groups, pardon me, and institutions. So it's always good to get in front of you the book so you know what we are talking about. Yeah? What is the learning outcome of this paragraph? So before you begin, it's always mega smart to look at the learning outcome so that you'll know what you're doing. And here we are talking about the learning outcomes. And at the end of this topic, you will be able to look at the learning verb. What do we have to do? Describi, describe. So that is the learning verb. The requirements for cohesion in groups and institutions. So what is needed? Kikita mesteri, kikita requeri, pa cohesion ding un grupo y ding un instituto. Yeah. Kikita requeri, pa cohesion ding un grupo y ding un instituto. What is needed to have cohesion in groups and institutions? Yeah, and please, like always, look at the learning verb that is here. Yeah, that is the learning outcome of this paragraph of chapter 2, paragraph 4 to be exact. Okay, let's look. What is needed for cohesion? So we know cohesion is when a group works together, is willing to work together, when a group is efficient in working together, there is no divideness, there are no factions in the group, and the group works efficiently towards a goal. Yeah? And how do we get that cohesion? Because cohesion is a good thing. When there is cohesion in a society, people are connected, there is less arguments, the economy works better, there is less arguing together, politics is less fractured and splintered. So if you have cohesion, that is mainly a good thing for the country. But the question is here, what does cohesion need? What does it require? Kikita cohesion requeri. Kikita mesterdi pa cohesion. That's what we're going to talk about. Well, in topics 2.2 and 2.3, you learn, and if you didn't, you have to go back to that pages in your book, that a social group is more than just a number of people. More than just a number of people who are in the same place at the same time or simply have common characteristics. Yeah, it is that is a group. They have a common goal. They have leadership. There are sanctions when you don't listen to the rules of the group. They can be written or unwritten. But it is more than that. Members of a social group have a common goal. They meet and interact frequently, weekly basis, monthly basis, sometimes even daily, and have established patterns of behavior. Yeah, patrons di comportation, see? Okay, patrons di comportation. And this unit considers the factors that draw individuals to a particular group. So some are drawn to different friend groups, else we would have the same. And some are drawn to playing baseball. Some are drawn to doing something for the environment of society. Some are drawn to groups that work for animals. Yeah, you are drawn to a particular group. And those that help stay together, queda junto, ding un unit cohesive. So this is what a social group is, and it's more than just the people that share the same characteristics. It's more than that. Point 1. Remember, a common goal. Social groups are usually formed from a desire to meet a particular need, necesidad, or achieve para lograr un meta particularmente. They have a particular need, necesidad, or un meta, and they want to achieve, dan que logra ese aquí. They want to achieve this. This goal will interest the founding members, and it will also attract new members. Commitment, and this word is very important, we're going to look at that more closely. Commitment to the achievement of the group's goal will inspirar commitment to the group itself. So, boting a meta, boting a logra, yeah, is aqui te inspirar commitment to the group itself. So the group has a goal, and if that goal is motivating, it will inspire you. But at the same time, it also inspires commitment to the group itself. Yes, commitment to the achievement and commitment to the group itself. As a result, we encourage miembro nan to remain itatrao junto. Kurashi. It will encourage people to work together and to remain together. Commitment to the group and commitment to the achievement of the group. So these things are very, very important to understand. And the result is that we have a group that works together, a group that has cohesion because of the common goal. Yeah, they're willing to achieve something. This motivates the group itself and it commits to the group itself. This will encourage members, kurashi, dona kurashi, digong patra junto, to work together. Yeah, so these things are really related to each other. Yeah. And what is commitment to the goal? Commitment to the achievement. Like you can see here, when we talk about commitment to the achievement, nuestra visa de papiamento es aquí. Mita pensa, mita busca en Google, mita busca en Google search. A result of that is, if you have commitment to the achievement, boting compromiso con el logro. If you have a better pronunciation of that expression, let me know in the comments below. So it is very important. If you commit to the achievement, if you commit to being a champion, or to get a cleaner island, like the Kunukuman, or a baseball player that wants to be a champion of a certain league, then you commit also to the group itself to whom you belong. This is a very important tip. So what we're working on right now, you should be able to describe the factors that lead to the group cohesion. So we're not talking now about commitment to the achievement. Yeah. Compromiso con el logro. And also to suggest strategies to put in place if that cohesion is being lost. We'll work on that later. But we're now describing the factions that lead to group cohesion. For instance, commitment to the goal and commitment to the group that leads to better working together. You can also find this exam tip in the book, and always look at those exam tips closely so you know what you're doing and what you have to achieve. And here you see these persons are trying to lift a tire from the dirt. It's a kind of team building activity. And the question is, which of the requirements for cohesion will be displayed in this particular group? Like you can see below. Think about that. Think, for instance, about commitment to the achievement of the group. So what they want to achieve is get this tire towards a certain distance or towards a certain location. And this creates also a commitment, a cohesion between these four people, because they have a common goal related to moving this tire. Leadership, also is very, very important in each group and also in the cohesion in each group. So in most circumstances, a group needs one or more persons to be responsible, responsible, para organizar y coordinar actions. Yeah, that's very important. They need to be responsible to organize them and to coordinate it. Who does what? When we will start? Where we're going to do it? To give the group direction and to ensure that the members' needs are being met. So coordination, organization, and direction, where are we going, are all three very important elements for the leadership of the group. If the leadership is accepted, he needs to think about where are we going. He needs to think about, okay, what is the organization about it? And what is the coordination concerning my group? He also needs to coordinate the actions of the group. Yeah. And if they feel that this doesn't happen properly and what they need is not being met, then the group is not motivated. And motivation is very important. When the group thinks, okay, there is no organization, there's no direction in which we're going, there's no coordination, then the group will not be motivated. Yeah. But what you see here is a leader in the front, seems most likely, because he is in the front. But all these people, they seem quite motivated, don't you think? This lady, this man, yeah, they seem very motivated. So probably this leader gives proper direction. He knows where he wants to go. The group knows what they want to do. They're being coordinated. And it is very important for the motivation and the happiness of the group. Motivation means you are willing to do effort for what you're doing. He gives direction. That's leadership all about, knowing where you want to go, like you can see in the picture. And if the group is not motivated, not feels that they're being coordinated, not feels that their needs are being met, not feeling that they're being coordinated, who does what, that they have the feeling that they are not motivated and they cannot do what the leadership asks of them. So motivation is a very important element in the leadership and the acceptance of the leadership. Very important, motivation, very important in each group. Yeah. And members who feel that their needs are not being met, as a consequence, tem consequência para isso aqui, e consequência para isso aqui, yeah, a consequência tá, they may even leave the group because they are not motivated. So these things are connected to each other. Okay, we've talked about commitment to the group, we've talked about leadership of the group, we've talked about team building, placing a tire from one location to the other, which kind of element, which kind of factor in group cohesion do you recognize? And we also looked at the exam tip. So we know at the end of this topic, you must be able to describe 2 requirements. We talked about commitment, we talked about leadership more in depth for cohesion in groups and institutions. I hope you are better able to answer this question. And we're talking about chapter 4, paragraph 4 actually, of chapter 4. Let's do this with yellow, better. Let's look again, if that's needed, to paragraph 4 of chapter 2, talking about cohesion in groups and institutions. If you want to ask a question or subscribe to my channel, please do that below. And it helps me, I get more famous online and more people of your class will be more likely to watch the videos. So this helps me a lot. If you want to ask a question during class, also very welcome. If you see me in the hallway and want to make me a compliment about my videos, also very welcome. Enjoy your afternoon, evening, or morning, and I hope to see you alive and kicking during my class. Goodbye.